Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Gusto, and what I do is solve technical drawing problems and also provide very important information that can help you to have a better performance in your technical drawing examinations. If you are watching my video for the first time, thank you, and please subscribe to this channel. Help me to share my videos with your friends who are technical drawing students. And we are still working on principles of tangency, as we have looked at principle 1 and principle 2. So what I'm just doing here, I'm giving information on how to solve any problem that has to do with the use of the principles of tangency. Then let's look at principle 3, which is as we have here. So principle 3 is used to join two arcs externally. We use principle 3 to join two arcs externally. Let's look at the next diagram as we have here. So I've showed you this diagram before. That is in principle 2, in which we have part of an arc. And as I said, that we have two parts of an arc. We have the internal part and we have the external part, as you can see in this diagram. So this is the internal part of an arc and this is external part of an arc. Then let's see the next diagram as we have here. So this is another diagram that is showing us what is what is important for us to know when it comes to the application of the principle of tangency in solving a tangency problem. So as we have here that circle P touches arc AB externally. Circle P touches arc AB externally. So this is circle P. So we see that it is positioned on the external part of arc AB. It is positioned on the external part of an arc AB, or it touches arc AB externally. Now, let's look at the next diagram where we need to really pay attention. We need to really pay attention to the next slide. Okay. Now, as we have here, we have circle P and circle Q. So they are touching this circle T or arc TT, they are touching it externally, or they are positioned on the external part of arc TT. Okay. Now, as we have here, the circle P and Q touch arc TT externally. Then another point that we need to note is that point O is the center of arcs. This point O is the center of arcs. Then point T is the point of tangency, the point of tangency. Now, for us to locate the center of arcs O, we need to find the value of RP and RQ. We need to find the value of RP and RQ in this case. Now, before we go on to talk about finding the value of RP and RQ, radius of circle P is R1, radius of circle Q is R2. Then radius of arc TT is R3. So for us to find this point, O, which is the center of arcs, so we need to determine the value of RP and RQ. We need to find the value of RP and RQ. As I said, when I was talking about the about principle 2, that when you have a problem like this, you cannot use your French course to produce this activity. If you do that, well, you are going to be penalized for that. But it is expected of you to find this center of arcs O, which is very, very important. It will be stated in the question that you show clearly the center of arcs and also the point of tangency. Is part of what marks to be awarded for. Okay. Now, for us to find the center of arcs OO, as I said, we need to determine the value of RP and the value of RQ. And do not forget that these two circles, PQ, they are touching this activity externally. Please look at the difference between what we are doing for this one and the one that we did for that of the internal. So now let's go and look at how we can find the value of RP and RQ so that we can determine this point O, which is center of arcs. Now, for us to find RP, we are going to add the radius of circle P and the radius of RTT, which is R3. That means we have RP to be equal to R3 plus R1. So we are adding the radius of arc TT and the radius of circle P, we are adding them together. So we get the value of RP if you add them together. Then to get the value of RQ, we are adding the radius of circle Q, which is R2. Then we add it with the radius of arc TT. So that is, we have what? We have RQ to be equal to R3 plus R2. So once we get this, the value of RP and RQ, then we can go on and locate the center of arcs O here. So how do we do that? How do we do that? So we take the value of RP with our compass, position the pinpoint of the compass at center P here, then we draw this arc. We draw this arc. Then we take the value of RQ on our ruler with the use of the compass, then position the pinpoint of the compass at point Q here. Then we draw this arc. So these two arcs, they intersect at this point, point O, which is center of arcs. Then we now take the value of R3. We take the value of R3, put the pinpoint at point O here, and the pencil point or the pen point of the compass we touch somewhere around here, then we draw this arc. Okay, so I believe with my explanation here, you have gotten it. So just go on and practice it. Go on and practice it and look for problems that have to do with tangency to solve, to apply these 3 principles of tangency that I've shared with you. And if you check my channel, there are so many problems that I've solved on the use of the principles of tangency. So you can get those questions, watch those videos, then apply the principles as I've explained here. So, and you'll get it done. I believe you get it done. Thank you. Keep on practicing and God bless you.